going to be talking today about acquiring top talent and some of the tools that can help us acquire the right talent when we're ready for it. Under the employee tools, we have what's called the hiring process builder. And within the hiring process builder, we can create different customized tasks for each individual position that we're hiring for. So for example, we've got these profile drop-down categories where we can choose exactly which applicant tracking positions we want to create custom tasks for. Custom tasks can be anything from forms that might need to be signed off on, forms that they might need to be filled out. Maybe it's an authorization form for a drug screening or a background check. For those specific positions that require that, we want to make sure that we can customize the application process from this section here. Now, once our applications have been built out, we have the ability to create our requisitions. So at an individual level, we can create requisitions, and then we can also do things like tie a hiring manager to that requisition or manage the requisition data from this very flexible and customized requisition dashboard center that we're seeing here. So from this dashboard, we can do different things like take action on the requisition itself, whether we might want to edit, close, or turn off this requisition. And we can also create a new requisition from this area as well. So when we create a requisition, all we'll need to do is choose the category of the job that we're actually going to create the requisition for. We can choose the template of the requisition details we want to create. All of that information should populate from our predetermined job template, but we can also make adjustments to this as well before we post that requisition. So we can add in our details, our requirements, any authorization or any disclaimers that we might want to add into that area here, and then we can create that requisition. We can also tie different hiring managers to the requisitions, as well as tie any questions that are customized to those requisitions themselves. And when we're ready, we can post it. We also have the capability of configuring those recs to distribute to different third-party job boards. So if that is something that you guys are looking to do, or that any of our customers are looking to sort of incorporate, we can incorporate those third-party listings as well. Now, once the requisition has been completed and it's pushed out and applicants begin applying, we'll then have a separate area where we can review the applications and the details behind those applications from a high level or from a detailed level. So we'll have this really great dashboard center here that's going to populate our information. We're going to be able to view all of our applicants, filter through the information, but also be able to view details behind those applicants as well. So for example, if we click on an applicant here, we can see, of course, a number of details behind the application: when they applied, did we hire them, different statuses here. We can add in custom tags to this applicant. How do we want to qualify or indicate that this person might have a specific skill set that we're looking for? Do we need to email the applicant, CC or BCC anyone on that correspondence? Maybe we need to send a calendar invite. We also have the option for predefined email templates where we can send something like a welcome email that includes different dynamic fields for this individual as they apply. All of this can be done directly from their application itself. We can move and or copy this applicant either to another requisition that they're more well suited for, or a different requisition altogether. We can even add ratings and internal notes to help us just stay in tune with this specific applicant. And then we also have the ability to view their information that they've begun to fill out, their personal information, any information related to that application, so those custom tasks that we talked about earlier, along with any questions that we might have tied to the requisition itself. All of this can be reviewed here. When we're ready, this change stage drop-down menu is going to allow us to stay really organized. Everyone who's involved with a specific requisition, whether it's a hiring manager or an administrator, can see exactly where this person is in that hiring process by the stage that we put them into. When we're ready, and if we're ready to hire this person, we can review and push them to onboarding. We can select their hire date, and that's what's going to allow us to propel us into that onboarding section of the pre-hire stage.